what we want and we start moving forward things, we're going to start seeing more opportunities. We're going to start hearing a conversation when we're in line at the grocery store. We're going to see a billboard for something, and these are all going to line up because we're aware of what we want. There's impulse because they don't want to give that up. I have a thing where I call it apps on our phone, that we have all of these things running in the background of our lives that we haven't closed out. And if you don't close down those apps on your phone, they start draining your battery, they start getting in the way of other things, but you don't know it because they're just kind of running in the background. Just start the process and you know you're ready because you asked the question. If you've been arrested, you know what handcuffs feel like. If you've been a drug addict, you know what addiction feels like. If you have committed some harm to another person, you know what caring that feels like. And all of those carry wisdom that you take forward. And some of those lessons come from dark places. They come from places of trauma and shame and abuse. That becomes a light that we shine out just by engaging in the lessons that we took in, and the illumination of the dark wisdom shines us forward so that we can let it go and move through the open doors that come forward for us, because we can't take our old baggage through new doors. There is a youthful inexperience that is part of what we remember. It is part of what we experienced at the time and what we knew, and it's part of us remembering it as an adult. My name is Sherry Williams, and I have spent much of my life traversing similar emotional situations of abuse, fear, loss, and addiction that many of you have had. I'm a certified life coach and a relatable life champion. Embarrassing and shameful stories allow me to see truly the struggles that you have or the difficult dialogue of your life. Most people believe that dealing with their suffering means stuffing it down into the dark corners of their human basement. But the reality is, they require the light to see the wisdom that lies in them. And it is not the truth of whether it happened or didn't happen. It is the wisdom and the truth that the event is trying to give you. I had gone inward as well. I went to shame. I went to self-blame. I went to secrecy. But I didn't go to that darkness that my mother had chosen. And that is that you have no idea of what has happened to the person sitting next to you in their life. I believe these moments we have of suffering and trauma are called our dark wisdom. In ownership of our dark wisdom, we can find compassion and we can find strength. You survived. You made it. You have tools. You are not your stories. The stories that you hold in your basement, those shadows, are actually the strength of your foundation. They are what hold you up and help you to see the compassion and the strength that you carry for your life. Trauma, violence, and shame are not meant to hold you back. They're meant to help you rise. They're meant to help you see the illumination of your own dark wisdom.